Two young women were in stitches when their luggage hack failed and got fined for wearing 6 kilograms of clothes trying to board a plane. Adriana Ocampo and pal Emily Altamura were on a girls' trip on March 20 when they traveled on Jetstar Airways from Melbourne to Adelaide in Australia. The 19-year-old knew her baggage was over the limit, but hoped that cabin crew wouldn't have time to check. As they lined up in a boarding queue, they noticed crew members were weighing passengers' bags. So they made a last-ditch effort to put on as many as 15 garments on them to avoid paying the fee. Adriana wore 6 layers of clothes including her t-shirts, jackets, jumpers and trousers. She even hid an iPad in her baggy trousers. The friends went to board the flight hoping their bags would be light enough to avoid the charge, but Adriana's bag was still more than 1 kilo over the limit. Despite piling on even more with Adriana wearing 5.5 kilograms of clothing, the comically oversized duo conceded defeat and each had to stump up the $65 (£34) fine. And it didn't end there. A giggling Adriana was forced to sit on the 180-minute flight home, looking like Augustus Gloop from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, while wrapped in 15 items of clothing. Adriana said, "I was in my hotel room and could barely close my luggage and I knew my bag was somewhat over the limit. When we went aboard, we saw them pulling out a trolley with a scale. We thought the only way we can take the weight off our bags is if we put it on ourselves, so we started putting on our jackets and coats but we were still over the limit. They said the fine was $65 and we didn't feel like spending $65, so we went back and put more clothes on." The hospitality worker joked she looked like fictional character Augustus Gloop, the rather rotund boy from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. "I only had a couple of things left in my luggage like 2 pairs of shoes, a bag, a pair of jeans and a couple of socks," she said. "They said we had to get rid of the stuff on our bodies and we had to pay. Everyone in line was staring at us and laughing at us. It was kind of embarrassing. People were annoyed that we were holding the plane up." Adriana claims she traveled by bus on the outbound journey, so hadn't needed to weigh her case and that her mistake left her, sweating, on the flight home. A Jetstar Airways spokesman said, "While we certainly see the funny side, we have limits to carry on to make it fair for everyone. Keeping track of how much baggage passengers bring on board means everyone has room for their belongings and we're meeting our safety requirements."